Hello YouTubers, what is up? This is SS9 here and I'm coming at you guys with another Yu-Gi-Oh! Deck profile, and this is a deck that I have been having a little too much fun with. This is a Lightsworn deck based off the Light Ray Dragon Ruler build, and I hope you guys enjoy this, and yeah, let's just go ahead and take a good look at it. So, to start things off, we have the 3 Judgment Dragon, 3 Light Ray Diabolos, however you say that. Blaster and Title. And then we have 1 Celestia Lightsworn Angel, 3 Lila Lightsworn Sorcerers, 2 Raikos, 3 Illuminas, 2 Minervas. Is that how you say it? Minervas? I don't know. But anyway, 2 Felice, 2 Raiden, 2 Gareth, 2 Wolf, 1 Honest, 3 Necro Gardna, 3 Eclipse Wyvern, 3 Solar Recharge, 1 Charge of the Light Brigade, and 2 Monster Reincarnations. And that's it for the main deck. Now for the extra deck, we have 2 Michael Lightsworn Arcs, 1 Stardust, 1 Scrap, 1 Crimson Blader, 1 Black Rose, and 1 Armides. That's all the synchros that you run. And for the XEs, we run Mega Fan Beast Draco Sack, Big Eye, Wind Up Zen Mines, Leviathan Dragon, Gaga Cowboy, Silent Honor Arc, De Gusto Emerald, and Black Ship of Corn. The side deck, I run Thunder King Gryo, 2 Maxi, 2 Card Trooper, 3 Mystical Space Typhoon, 2 Overworked, 2 Gozen Match, and 3 Royal Decree. And that's pretty much the deck. So, for those of you who don't know, Lightsworns are getting a new support. I think it's coming out this month in America. I am not sure, but it's amazing. The new support includes Raiden, Minerva, and Michael Lightsworn Arc. Really awesome support. And I think there's going to be some more spells and traps too, but I'll look into that as I go into the after I do this profile. But yeah, let's go ahead and take a talk strategy here. So, of course, the main point is to get as many Lightsworns as you can, get Judgment Dragon in your hand, and just destroy the field and leave your opponent with nothing, and then destroy him with Judgment Dragon. Pretty simple, but there are other things you can do in this deck, like Light Ray Diabolos is really good. If you have 5 or more light monsters with different names in your graveyard, you can special summon this card from your hand. And I don't really use them for a second effect, which allows you to reveal a target set card that your opponent controls by banishing a light monster. But it's just amazing to have another level 7 monster just to special summon, going Draco Sack or Big Eye. That's mainly what I use them for. Now, I only run 2 Dragon Rulers in this deck simply because I tried running 4 and it was a little too much. Besides, you don't have too many dragons in this deck. So, I don't think running 4 Dragon Rulers is a good idea in my opinion, and I decided to choose the 2 with the most attack points. And it works out really well. Celestial, I don't think I have to go over too much. Like, you're going to special summon a lot of Lightsworns in this deck, and if you tribute summon it, then you can, what is it? Oh yeah, you can send the top 4 cards of your deck to the graveyard to destroy it up to 2 cards your opponent controls. Yeah. Sorry guys, I just woke up. But yeah, and the course Lila is for destroying spells and traps, which is why we don't run MST in the main deck, and I'll get to that in just a second. Of course, Raikos to destroy anything. Lumina, it's simple, just discard a card and you can special summon any Lightsworn from your graveyard. That is crazy. Well, it has to be level 4 or lower, but still, it's amazing. Minerva is really, really good. If you normal summon it, you can add a light dragon monster whose level is equal to less than the number. Gosh, I'm sorry, guys. You can add from your deck to your hand one light dragon type monster whose level is less than or equal to the number of Lightsworn monsters with different names in your graveyard. And obviously you have a bunch of different Lightsworns in this deck, so getting Judgment Dragon or Light Ray Diablos is not bad at all. And of course, when it's sent from your deck to the graveyard, you can send another card from your deck to the graveyard. For people who don't know what Lightsworns do, they discard from their deck a lot and use those effects based off whoever gets sent to the graveyard. Like this guy, for example, or this gal, Felice. Can't be normal summon or set, but when it's sent from the deck to the graveyard by a monster effect, you can special summon it from the graveyard. Same thing for Wolf. He has the same effect. So pretty much you just want to special summon a lot in this deck. Raiden is really awesome. A level 4 tuner, and you can send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard once per turn to have him gain 200 attack points. That is incredible. And of course you still gotta send cards from your deck to the graveyard during your end phase. So really good overall. And of course, Garth, whenever each time the card sent from your deck to the graveyard by the effect of a Lightsworn monster, you can send 2 more cards, and then from your deck to the graveyard, then draw a card. So really ridiculous, really crazy. And because you discard a lot, you want to get Necro Gardna in your graveyard simply because he negates the attack he negates a attack every time you banish him, and 3 means you can negate 3 attacks. He is a lifesaver. Now, Honest, you run a light deck, so you gotta run Honest. And Eclipse Wyvern, you banish him. Well, when he's sent to the graveyard, you can banish a Judgment Dragon, and then banish the Eclipse Wyvern and another dragon to special summon a Dragon Ruler, and then add Judgment Dragon to your hand. Really awesome. Really, really amazing. And Solar Recharge, I don't really have to explain. You get to send the Lightsworn from your hand to the graveyard to discard the top 2, well, draw 2 cards, and then you send the top 2 cards of your deck to the graveyard. It's really crazy. And 1 charge of Light Brigade, discard top 3 cards of your deck, and search your deck for a Lightsworn. Also crazy. And Monster Reincarnation, this is just in case like you need to get a monster back like Judgment Dragon. And yeah, in case you guys haven't noticed, you want to run as minimum spell cards as possible in this deck because it requires a lot of discarding, and you want to discard a lot of light monsters. Of course, you want to still keep it at a 40 card deck. A lot of people like to run 60, but I don't think that's a good idea because I always think that a 40 card deck is more consistent no matter what, because you want to get the cards that you want. So that's enough about the main deck. Now the extra deck I don't have to really explain too much about. These are pretty much really what you want to run as staples in a deck like this, because you run level 7, so of course you have to run a big guy and a Draco Sack. And of course you run level 3, so you have to run Zen Mines and Leviathan Dragon. And level 4s, well, there are different staple level 4s, but I prefer these staples simply because Honor Arc's amazing. Gaga Cowboy is a perfect monster. I love Cowboy because he can finish off your opponent. And Degusto Emerald is really good in this deck because you do use a lot of monsters really, really fast, and you can shuffle 3 of them back into your deck and then draw a card, which is awesome. And Corrin, I just like Corrin. Now, Archimedes is, well, I think that every deck that runs Synchro should have at least 1 level 5 Synchro monster if they can, and Archimedes is just amazing, too good not to run. Black Rose Dragon is staple. Crimson Blader Dragon and Stardust Dragon are all staple. Michael Lightsworn Arc, however, is not staple. He is the new Lightsworn support that is going to make this deck ridiculously nuts. I'll go ahead and read its card effect for you for those who don't know. Once per turn, you can pay 1,000 life points, then target 1 card on the field. Banish that card. When this card is destroyed, you can target any number of Lightsworn monsters in your graveyard. Shuffle them into the deck, and if you do, gain 300 life points for each Lightsworn returned to the deck. That is just stupid. And then, of course, during each of your end phases, send the top 3 cards of your deck to the graveyard. But, oh my gosh. You send all these Lightsworns to the graveyard, and you use Michael's effect when he's destroyed. that's one thing you can do with Scrap Dragon. Just destroy Michael, then destroy another card on your opponent's side of the field, just to activate that effect. And yeah, that's insane. So you're pretty much getting more than what you paid for by paying 1,000 life points to banish a card that your opponent controls. I mean, that's crazy. Lightsworns are ridiculous. So let's go ahead and take a look at the side deck then. Side deck is always personal preference, but I always run 1 Thunder King and 2 Max C, simply because I just like him. Card Trooper. If there's a useless card in this deck, like for example, if say that your opponent runs like a I don't know, like basically a deck that doesn't attack, like those Exodia decks that just require a lot of drawing, and these are useless, just place in another card that helps you discard. That's really the only reason why I run Card Trooper, simply because you can discard your deck. I run 3 MSTs on the side because every deck has to have 3 MSTs in my opinion. And plus, you never know when someone was going to run Skill Drain, so Lila's effect is not going to come in handy. So, MST is always good to run inside. Overworked is mainly for, like, Boojins and Fire Fist and Harpies. And Goes and Match, well, you run a lot of Light Monsters, and the only different attributes in here are the Dragon Rulers and Necro Gardener. You really never play Necro Gardener anyway. And Goes and Match is just to shut down any deck that runs many different attributes. And Royal Decree, you don't run traps in this deck, and if traps are a big problem, then Royal Decree can take care of that for you. That's why I run 3. And that is pretty much the deck, guys. I hope you enjoy this profile. Tomorrow, I don't know what I'm going to do yet. I may do a dual video on this video. Or, I'm sorry, on this deck. We will see. But, please like and subscribe for more videos. Just remember, I do 2 videos a day, 1 Yu-Gi-Oh, 1 Pokemon, because I like both, and I would like to keep this channel focused on both. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys, and have a great day. Peace.